Hello there, guys and dolls. Welcome to the fifth and final match of League 12. We are off by one on the draw. We don't have any acceleration, but we can vomit a good portion of our hand. If we hit another mana source, then we can start going in with Plating and Ravager. And even if we don't, Pest plus Memnite Ornithopter seems alright. So being on the draw, I'm going to keep this. It's a little iffy as far as getting to our 2-drop, but I think it'll be... We have a relatively good chance of it being fine. Serum Visions. Likely means Storm. I guess it could also be blue-white control. Alright, and there's our second mana source, which is excellent. Next turn, we can either Ravager or Pest, depending on what we draw. I'm inclined to think Ravager is the choice. I guess it depends on... yes, okay, white. So blue-white control of some form. Spreading Seas or Ink Moth. That is a good play. That eliminates that quick win. Damage race it is. Which we are more prone to be able to do something with. Plating? Yeah. So we'll get that out this turn, and then swing for 3. And we're just gonna... Could potentially just pass during their turn as well. Serum Visions. Since they haven't played a land yet, they're potentially spending it looking for a land. Mystic Gale. Alright, so that's the filter. Yeah. Drum. Drum, drum, drum. Drum isn't the best in this scenario, because we're actually better off just equipping and attacking with everything. Well, I mean, I guess then we're just playing Drum. So let us... I guess there is benefit to playing it before combat. So we'll play the Drum, and if we had an extra mana, we'd be able to insta-equip whatever they choose to path. But alas, we do not have that option. Let me just pass here, because there's nothing else we can do. Alright, they're down to 5. And then next turn we have Spire plus Drum up. Oh, this is Supreme Verdict. Oh, Wrath of God. Equivalent problem, yeah. So I guess that was a little better to not have played the Ravager for. Let's get both of these. I suppose I could have jarred on something. No, they can't be regenerated. Duh. Duh. So now, if they have nothing again, they die. Well, not nothing. They had a Wrath. But if they have nothing more, then they are dead. Field of Ruins decent because it can be used to kill Nexus if we Ravager onto it. Granted, we could then Welding Jar. They potentially have a Cryptic or something of that variety. So we're gonna wait until beginning of combat step. So now it is the beginning of combat step. We want to activate the Nexus. Now they Cryptic. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I needed to do this before or after they tried to Cryptic. If they have Cryptic. I would assume that they would snap it right off if they had Cryptic. They must have something else. Or they just wanted to tap differently. Yeah, Cryptic. Tap, draw a card. Yep. And so I kind of knew that was coming, but I didn't want to have nothing. So let's see. There's nothing to be gained from trying to do anything here. So that's a wash. So then I suppose it pays to play this. Yeah, I suppose, lesson learned, I should have just left up the Nexus activation so that I could have put everything onto it. Because they've staved off that, and now they can potentially, I don't know, have a Wrath or something. Another Cryptic. Lock us out kind of thing. Blood Moon looks like it would have a mix of effectiveness against them. Not sure if that would be a good decision. Definitely want Girapur Aether Grid. Thoughtseize. Bitter Blossom will be good. If they are expending all of their mana now, okay. They have a Jace. That screams desperate to me, as I have lethal on board. Okay, so then they probably have a path for Blink Moth. I think they already played a land this turn. Yeah. So they probably don't have Field of Ruin, but they probably have Path. Let's see, so activate. So I can play Ravager, I can activate Nexus, and I can tap Ravager to equip Plating. Is there any point? Yeah, and there is a point to do that before combat, because then I can eat the Nexus instead of having it be pathed. They haven't conceded, so I assume they have the path. leaves the path. So this is where my bumble with the activation of Blinkmoth Nexus 2 turns ago was pretty bad. And yeah, they're just going to keep Jasoning to survive. They are down to 3, which kind of makes Galvanic Blast live at the opportune moment. So we're going to play Ravager. Might get countered. It's a lot of mana. Sphinx's Revelation? Yeah. Oh, that doesn't bode well. Tap the guy, please. Thank you. And yeah, we'll just tap Ravager to equip Scourge. Yeah, we might be too far behind now. They done controlled us out because of my bumble. Should have been more patient with the Blinkmoth, since that was our biggest out. They're brainstorming here. That either means they are desperate for an answer, or they are just getting the best cards they can have. Prepping for the future. And the like. Celestial Colonnade. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. Probably have a Cryptic. But there's no point not to just attack. Pathing Volt Scourge, which prompts us to sacrifice it, which means we don't have the mana. See if they have anything before. Well, the Welding Jar we're never using, so we'll eat that. Similar point with the drum. So 4, 5, 6. So we can't get lethal. So at that point we probably stop. Yeah. And which sucks because they're going to have Jace. And now they Cryptic bounce draw. I could have played Overseer before combat, but then it probably would have just been Cryptic bounce, counter bounce. Yeah, return permanent, draw a card. Which in this case should not have played drum, or should not have eaten drum, because then I could have dropped both of these. And now that they have Celestial Colonnade up, our attacks get worse. They probably have a follow-up Jace, I assume. Yep. Follow-up Jace. Well, they haven't killed us yet, which is probably a bad mantra to take right now. I've probably made a mistake or two so far. Biggest one being that Blink Moth Nexus. They still have mana for another Cryptic up, which means they probably just counter whatever I'm able to play. Drop a Beastie. Try to drop another Beastie. If they counter this one, yeah, let's go to the next game. That's dumb. I don't like control. So as champion, Gear Rapport, Aether Grid, Thoughtseize, and Bitter Blossom. Going down Ravagers because of Path and whatnot. Going down Blast because of whatever. We will be on the play, so let's get a Blood Moon. And run it like that. Hoping to stick a quick Blood Moon to shut them out in some way, shape, or form. This is not a quick hand, but it has some good top ends, so I guess we keep. I'm going to start with Blink Moth and Memnite. Next turn, potentially plating. Yeah, so we'll do another Blink Moth, plating, swing for a whopping 1. How great would Blood Moon next turn be? Depends on if they land a basic. It still would be pretty good. Stony's pretty painful with plating out. But we do get to stick champion now. Actually. We swing bigger now, but long run, champ's probably a little bit better. So we'll champ. We'll champ. We aren't the champions, my friend. So sitting at 3-1, kind of hoping to get somewhere a little better than this in this round. But being down 1 against control does not bode well. Spreading Seas, the Spire. Yep. That'll lock us out of playing Bitter Blossom unless we... No, that'll just straight out lock us out of playing Bitter Blossom. Unless we draw another Spire. But right side, they don't have blue to counter this stuff anymore now. If we play the mountain, well, we gotta play this all out. It's our best bet at the aggression. Plausible Wrathlet next turn is gonna suck. Ooh, Verdict, even better. Awesome sauce. So I'm going to get in with this one blink moth. And then Volt Scourge. So I guess that would have been motivation for not playing Master of Ethereum last turn. But if they didn't have that Supreme Verdict, then we'd be sitting a lot better. But that is why Control is around and control-y. Okay, so we're going to go to good old combats. I'm going to activate one of these. And then I'll just pump before blocks. They'll probably Path, Blink Moth, or Scourge. Either one. Doesn't really matter. Kind of boned now anyway. And then they just Path the other thing. Oh, Field of Ruin it even better. Yeah, our outs are nil. I don't want to. That's dumb. Cool. All right. Well, 3 and 2. Could be better. Could be worse. Yeah. Our luck. One slight misplay, which might or might not have cost us game 1, and then game 2. I don't know. I think going aggro was the correct approach. Yes, I would have had a Master of Ethereum to lay on a following turn then, but they clearly just had all the answers. I just think that we weren't getting anywhere in either of those matches. So, well, puts us at 3 and 2. Made our points back, which is all we can hope for. Really, I keep saying this, but I'm hoping to break this 3-2 streak, because getting a little better than that would be lovely. Granted, getting worse than that could happen as well, but so I'm grateful that it hasn't. But would really like to see a 4-1 or a chance at a 5-0 again. Maybe if I made fewer misplays, that would happen. But we'll catch you in the next league. Thanks for watching.